this. Robyn came at the wrong time.
Well, I don't know that there would have been a good time.
Well,
Hold on.
Robyn came in at the exact same time that Mom was pregnant with Truly, so they never fully fixed any of them.
What do you mean? There's nothing to fix. You don't fix your mom. She's just giving birth.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Tough Topic. My name is Brittany. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. And I really thought I was done with Christine and Cody daughter Mykelti's live reactions on her Patreon, but I'm not, because she always seems to unintentionally spill some tea in some way. And yes, I have lots of it in this video, so watch through the entirety and make sure you subscribe to my channel for part 2. But they do start out answering some questions. When I say they, I mean Mykelti and her husband, Tony. They also react to Meri's new man. At first, they act like they are just so clueless, and I'm assuming that they're living under a rock because Meri's relationship has been all over the internet. Doesn't matter if you follow them or not. It's impossible to miss it. But Mykelti does state she's happy for Meri, even though she and Meri don't have a relationship and never will. She did add that. She says she's happy for her because everyone deserves happiness. I mean, I doubt that she would sit here on live and say, you know what, Meri doesn't deserve that. Someone does ask if the reason her mom and Meri aren't speaking is for the same reason she isn't speaking to Meri, and she says no. She says her mom has her own reasons that she distanced herself from Meri. In my opinion, I think that Christine and Meri will eventually get back on speaking terms because they did actually have a good relationship in the past. I mean, you know, Janelle and Meri always kind of bumped heads, but Christine and Meri always had fun times. You know what I mean? They talked, they went to therapy together, they showed each other support. Even when Christine was deciding to leave, Meri came and like hugged her and told her, look at the mountains and it's okay. So I really do feel like that door is still open on both parts. I mean, Meri has already said that she's open to one day having a friendship with Christine, and Christine has said that as well. She just said, not right now. But Mykelti does also state that she and Leon are good despite the rift between her and Meri. And that's not really surprising to me because Leon more than likely understands, because Leon probably has experienced them as well. I'm not saying that is the reason, but I'm just saying you can even see from the outside looking in at the show a lot of reactions that Leon had towards Meri. As the talkback moves along into the episode a bit, Mykelti mentions that Robyn came into the family at a bad time, answering one of the questions, and she agreed with the commenter. And Tony didn't like that at all. He was like, no. And Mykelti was trying to explain herself, mentioning there was a lot going on. They were moving to Vegas. Her mom was pregnant with Truly. And Tony was like, well, nobody knew that they were going to have to move to Vegas. And they didn't know that there was going to be another season, another show. And you shouldn't blame Robyn for that. He said, you can't just put life on pause just because Christine was pregnant. Then Mykelti stopped him and she tried to further explain herself. She says, no, there was no time to let life happen with all the big changes that were happening. There was no time for everything to be worked out. There was no time to fix it. And let me tell you, Tony wasn't backing down. He was like, fix it. Fix what? There's nothing to fix. How do you fix your mom giving birth? I absolutely understood where Mykelti was coming from. And I really don't understand why her own husband didn't understand that. I mean, it's almost like he was really hypnotized by Robyn. Like, she was in his head saying things to defend her, which I know that may not be the case, but Tony was really going back and forth with his wife about the point that she was trying to make. And Mykelti wasn't like jabbing Robyn at all. She just said, you know what? It was a bad time for her to come in the family, which is what we all were saying. And one thing about it is, I know Mykelti and Tony are here to give their point of view of everything, but I don't understand why he feels like he was in the family from the beginning. He just married into the family several years ago. That doesn't mean he knows everything what went on. And like Mykelti said herself, she knows the dynamic. She knows how things shifted when Robyn came into. So why should this even be an argument? But Tony finally lets it go, which I was so happy about that, because Mykelti was standing her ground. She was like, no, I'm going to explain myself. You know what? In relationships like this, your spouse is so combative and it just doesn't work out. I mean, but more power to them. Overall, they think that there was a lot of fault on every party, but Mykelti does say she disagrees with Kody when he says that Janelle was pitting the kids against him, because she says, you know what, all her siblings are alike. When it comes down to making their own judgments, there's no one who can get into their heads about anything. If the boys have a falling out with Kody, it's because of what they've seen and what they've experienced. Nobody can tell them otherwise. I just want to know your opinion in the comment section below. I will have a part 2 about some other things that she disclosed. So make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and I will be back for more. Bye for now.